We had 3 people split all the characters in the game between each other for voice acting and even the hit our throats on time. I think it's so funny how you guys were just voice acting amongst each other. That's hilarious. Okay, what is this? This is the monster guy? Okay, so you said once I get close enough. Okay, so there's a monster over there.
There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging any further battles.
Oh, thank goodness for things like this. Oh, thank goodness. Orbit charging stations are recovery points in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and 2 choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. Wait, can I save while I'm in dungeons? Sounds like a plan to me. I can, awesome. I was handed Estelle and just about every other adult female in the game. I guess we don't really need to refill. Alright, Estelle already lost some health. How? Was it when her ponytail was, her twin tail was pulled? Starry makes great women voices? Oh. Okay, so I just approach him.
Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side.
Got it! Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. To increase HP. Oh, that's right, because I put the HP thing on her. Indicates who attacks first. It starts on the top and moves down. Move, okay. Tag an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click an empty location. The highlight area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, an icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out-of-range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Okay, so he's just out of range? Oh no, he's good. Okay, I imagine I should probably... This guy's already almost dead, so I should probably just attack him regularly, right? Now that one's probably gonna go for Joshua, right? Oh, it didn't move? I guess I'll put him right here. No, he's not attacking. Is it because it's the first battle, so they want me to get used to it? Get the first battle of the game. Huge Tales vibes right now. I'm not getting Tales vibes just yet. I'm getting more like Final Fantasy, if anything. Oh, let's go. Well, that kind of just pushed him further away, though. I'll just make Joshua do all the work. Was that a blind spot? What was that?
That's that then. Let's move out.
So here you go. This is the first battle. No skits, so no tales of. No skits. Aw. I don't know a Final Fantasy game outside of Tactics that play games like this. Okay, that kind of reminded me of Fire Emblem too. Yeah, more so Fire Emblem than I guess it did Final Fantasy, now I think about it. Juicy bone! For adult? Okay, more monsters. Excuse me. You heard his voice there by the end of that battle. Oh, I didn't pay attention! Oh, I missed it. I was too busy yapping. Here comes some more!
Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks.
Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Okay, because they're air enemies. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EPs consume when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charging stations and other items, like an EP charge. EP. EP charge. EPs. Okay, arts are effective against foes. Okay. Has an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Okay. Let's try... Since they can fly, maybe water? Speeds up the flow of time? I'll do it on separate enemies so we can see what they're weak to. 90. Ooh. 93. Oh, okay. Those both did pretty good damage.
Alright! We rule!
Yay! Stella's literally me. That's how I use my bow staff too. The 7th they dropped, they said was random, right? This is another one.
Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage.
Hold on, let me move my camera.
They're worth a shot.
Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. In that box that showed up when you hovered over them, you use different colored orbs. The more orbs of a certain color, the more effective that element is. Oh, okay. Range effects using CP. Crafts. Beats an enemy senseless with a series of attacks. I can't use pummel, right? Okay, so morale.
Come on!
Oh, there's her voice. Come on! Nice. Chest! Oh, nice. Can I just regular attack this guy now? Yeah!
Alright! We rule!
Yeah, Estelle sounds exactly like how I imagined she would. More juicy bones, cultivative horns. Are we making dinner? Okay. Is there a map of the... No. Okay, is this a trap chest? Oh, reviving bomb. Okay, awesome. It wasn't a trap chest. Rusted and appears to be locked. Is it behind that? Is it in that chest? Hello. What a surprise. Another creepy thing. Are they gonna make me fight every single enemy in this dungeon so that way they can give me tutorials? Well, there is a cooking tab in the notebook. I can cook. You have a bow staff? I feel like I'm only now just learning this. I have a bow staff. Yeah, I've mentioned it before. But I do Kenpo karate. Did you not know that story? Oh, interesting. Did I never talk about it during my Digimon streams? So making dinner is not off the menu.
I wish there were an easier way to take care of them.
I have... How many weapons do I have? I have my bow staff, I have my katana, and my bokken. A bokken is like a training version. And then I have a couple pairs of nunchucks, and then I have tonfas. Yeah.
I wish there were an one blow using an S-craft or S-break, which should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves.
These devastating tasks will be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which are unleashed as S-breaks, can be charged by going to tactics and then set S-breaks within the main menu. Okay, that one I might need another crash course on. I'll do charge up on arts on these two. Ooh. These are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. Okay, or maybe I should have attacked first since there's 3 of them. Did you see the Sonic leak? I did not, and I do not like looking at leaks, so I will not be looking at it. Fun fact, Joshua and Estelle's VA in these games are the exact same ones that they have 10 games down the line. Oh, they reprise their roles. Love that. Honey, I hope you keep those weapons safely contained. No. No. I just have a bow and a bamboo quarterstaff. I mean, that's still something. I have a 1.4-inch, 5-foot-long iron pipe I use for quarterstaff drills. Press the brake button to release an S brake. An S brake release. Oh, did I just? Okay. Now press. Oh, did I just waste charging up? I just wasted charging up, didn't I? Oh well. Okay, so I have to use these as soon as they button up. Okay. Charles is generally great at keeping the VA consistent with only some changes through the series of characters. And of course, the usual American stuff, but that's besides the point. Arts do get canceled if you pop an S-craft while in the middle of casting. Okay, gotcha. More bones. We're making a lot of soup soon. Okay, before I go up there... Okay, there's nothing here. How's the health looking? Okay.
So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions.
During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allocated to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they're allocated to an ally or a foe. Using S-breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Okay. You've been using a piece of EMT for quarterstaff drills? Yum soup. Also, probably important to note you can just use an S-craft on your turn without pressing the button. Yeah, that is true. No, I'm using the same one I found since we were 12. I found it again. These icons indicate the bonuses allocated to the upper... These ones? Okay. So they will receive that bonus. Heal, Sepith up indicates the effect of each icon. So, Estelle has health up. This boss has Sepith up. And then this boss has heal HP up? Or no, or is that just the order that... Wait. No. Okay. Wait. Oh, I get it. Never mind. I get it. Oh, let's take out these guys first. Or, because these two we have to craft, but I'd rather not so many of them be in the same range as us. Okay, nice. Oof. Okay. Let's attack this guy. Oh, I didn't take him out. And then we charge on these two enemies. Okay, yeah. So the enemy heals. Okay, yeah. So I need to make sure I get... Okay, awesome. And... he's gonna heal, but luckily we haven't attacked him. No! Joshua! I'll probably heal him the next turn. Although, he might be too far away for Estelle, actually. Oh no, there we go. Oh, that did more healing than I thought it would. Why is he not attacking me? Attack!
Alright, we're good to go.
We're good to go. Okay, so that's what he sounds like. We're good to go. More bones and more horns. We're gonna have a feast tonight.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside.
Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes didn't fall under our mission objective.
You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity.
She's gonna fail.
You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right?
It's gonna do something the second she opens it, isn't it?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Flunk.
Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the clients. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
Flunk, 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 flunk! I'm cursing like a sailor. Swearing like a sailor.
I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
All right.
Okay, will I run into any more enemies on the way out? They run so fast. I like it. Guess might as well. Guess I kind of wasted MP healing Joshua. But it didn't matter anyways.
Good work, you two. As a rule of trading, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, all right. I don't see any evidence of tampering either.
That was a close one.
I figured she would try and set us up like that.
Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get?
That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do.
Seriously? But did you just say that we passed the test?
You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to skirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild.
When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight.
Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal.
Good, they didn't make me walk there. Hold on, my model is like kind of off-center. It's kind of bothering me. Alright, there we go.
Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now,
Aina
is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training?
Upon approaching the counter, press talk and the mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the options. Select report to report to the guild. Okay. Yeah, I got paid. Let's go. 1,000. I'm rich. Oh, got my glasses back on.
Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive.
They actually judge your performance?
When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive.
Gotta be able to read all the quests.
You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer.
Can't believe we got an allowance off passing the test. Yeah, let's go!
When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and will be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guilds. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on.
Alright, you'll be going to sleep. Thank you, Mark, for stopping by to stream. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep and rest of your night. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows?
Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guilds. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? Knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip.
The whip?
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then.
Are those boxes the ones?
In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle.
Are you saying that it's okay if we open them?
That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside?
Sweet!
It's alright. Alright, let's have a look.
Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Oh, they got little pins!
This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers with the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold.
Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild.
So, I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in.
Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Okay, I can't scream right now just because it's kind of late at night. We've done it. Now we're basically apprentice bracers. Let's go. This is a small guild. Where's the rest of the place?
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backup work that needs my immediate attention.
We understand. You have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say this.
Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me.
So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh?
There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. I'm your mother. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that tonight.
Bye! It is the Roland branch. That is true. I just don't get it.
Get what?
This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out about doing who knows what instead of being a father. Bam. She got some grudge against him?
A no good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion.
But of course, the Joshua is like the savior. She's 23? Oh. She's only 7 years older? Huh?
Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers.
Right! Alright. Now we head home. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Now I have to walk all the way there. Ah, who's this kid?
Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke.
Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Oh, great! It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua.
Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters. I hope you know.
You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business?
I hate this guy. Hold on, let me adjust my model a little bit.
Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe.
How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks they're better tasting milk and lip Earl than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. Since they don't really tell their ages in the game, and it's mostly fun info from other sources about the characters, Cassius is 45 in this game. Oh, he's actually pretty young. We're playing Stellaris with a friend in the background as we listened. A snotty little kid. You sexist little kid.
What? No way! You're full of it, Estelle.
In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers.
More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand.
Quit being a killjoy.
Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. Smart aleck.
This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle.
Wait, is this not a little kid? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer. Okay, yeah, he is a kid. Until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed? Wow, Estelle is a child. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school.
I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
What?
You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go.
All right, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua.
Luke's just a punk, but Estelle's not exactly mature herself. Yup. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Ooh, the trope of boys pick on girls that they like.
Rather, I think it's the exact opposite.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious.
I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
That's not really what I meant by curious.
Okay, am I supposed to follow the kids or am I supposed to go back home?
Guns!
Wait, I have to buy the thing, right?
Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers?
You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on.
By the way, Mr. Renan, did the Lib Earl news come in? Yep, it came in a little afternoon.
Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. Joshua is such a perfect combo with Estelle as main characters, with Estelle being immature, brash tomboy, and Joshua the calm and collected mature guy. The perfect opposites. And sadly, opposites attract. At least in fiction. 100 Mira. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. What would have happened if I went home without getting the magazine?
But does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Lib Earl News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item we received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me.
What's it supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. Oh, to put my own recipes?
It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, you're gonna cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle.
Opposites are IRL too and make each other miserable for 50 years. Literally, I don't think I could date someone who's not like me. Well, they don't have to be exactly like me, but I don't think I can date someone who's like the completely opposite of what I am. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is more of like a turn off than a turn on.
Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets.
Maple cookie.
Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before.
Man, if only we had that skill. As long as we ate a food, we know how to make it.
Well, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not that I don't like cooking and all. It's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life.
That's the spirit. And in passing, if you were in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs.
You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use.
So there's ingredients can be made. There are types of food. Sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and go-to meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Part of store, quiet from monsters. Okay. We got so many shoes. That would be awesome. Oh yes, I would make the Eaton Park burgers every time I was hungry. Eaton Park? What's that?
Estelle, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two.
I probably should save. Oh, hi, Ina.
Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry.
Fast food restaurants would hate it. No secret recipes. I think any restaurant would hate it.
We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today?
Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on?
You know Luke and Pat, right?
Ah, these friggin' children. Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago.
What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble?
I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland.
You mean
the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters?
That's what they say.
Unfortunately, at the moment, Shizarad is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely.
What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Josh and I will go after them and bring them back.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today.
Also, the childhood friend trope works IRL. Sometimes a neighbor couple played that trope straight and got 60 happy years out of it. It depends. I think it's just my personal preferences. I don't like it. To each their own. Me personally, no thank you. No thank you. I can't understand it. Eaton Park's a chain of restaurants that I just recently figured out is exclusive to Western PA and very few parts of Eastern PA. And WV, oh, I guess that makes sense. Yep, to each their own.
With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower.
I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children.
Roger that.
Understood.
The Esmeralda's Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job.
Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose. I mean, to each their own, but I feel like most of the people that I talk to, at least like my friends wise, they also don't like childhood friends trope, childhood friends to lovers, or siblings but not really trope either. In the distant past, it was even common to marry cousins and such. Things change as the years pass by. Bleh. 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 And then in some ancient history, people would marry their siblings. Bleh.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, that seems kind of like the perfect place to end. We got through, we became bracers, and we're about to start like the next portion, right? Wow. Okay. So far, this game is pretty cute. I'm still gonna be super upset. Super upset if Joshua and Estelle are gonna be together. Okay, if it happens, I hope it's at least later in the game, not immediately. You know? Okay, but don't tell me. I don't actually want to know. I'd say don't worry about it. You're telling me that, but I don't know if you're gaslighting me or not. Okay, well, here we go. We've started the next playthrough, Trails in the Sky. So far, it's super cute. I guess we can't really judge too much off of it. The playstyle definitely does remind me... Oh, of course, there's an ad right now. Does remind me of Fire Emblem, but like the old style of it kind of reminds me of like Final Fantasy, or like, I guess just the old style of games. Even though I've never played this game before, it does feel like oddly nostalgic to me. Maybe it's just because like it is an old game, so it just kind of gives that feeling, the nostalgic feeling.